Hello, everyone! Welcome to my first stream. I was not prepared for this at all. I've sent out one invite to one of my official community friends, so they may be joining since I sent them the link, but I guess I'll sing until someone joins. And I'm probably only gonna stream for like 30 minutes, maybe even less, especially if nobody joins. All right. I've got miles of regrets and confusing friends, but perhaps it's just my head in the end. Think, should I wait here and make my way home? You said go, you said go, making up problems that don't exist. Why do I let myself dream like this? We're floating away, my body's in space. We are going home. Missing pieces of my skull. Also patches my own soul. There's nothing you or I can do, so let the stars fall. 'Cause from up here, the sky's my thoughts, and we are so small. Meteor shower, quick, take cover, but the years in our hair lament one another. I'd sell my own bones for sapphire stones. Oh, hello there, Super Mario Sonic Plush Channel 100. Don't mind me. I'm just singing until Nova joins. I sent them the link to the StreamYard. Let the stars fall, 'cause from up here the sky's my thoughts, and we are so small. We are so. My heart and the earth share the same rule. It starts with love and it ends with you. But don't go outside, it's dangerous tonight without me right here by your side. Take it slow, you'll know which way to go. Stop your skull, take your time, and we'll be just fine. Missing pieces of my skull, someone patches my own soul. Oh, I see we have a guest. All right, everyone. And there's nobody watching. We have a very special guest for our first stream. Introducing Jason St. Austin, also known as Narcissistic Nova.
What is up, everyone? Also, I'm currently outside at the moment, so.
Welcome, Nova. How are you?
Hey, Acey, I am doing good. I just came back after an entire 8 hours worth of school.
Oh my gosh.
Would have gotten back earlier if I didn't have to stay inside just for some track practice. and I'm also outside, so it explains all the noise that's happening.
Yeah. Alright, I might as well share the link to this stream and some of the servers I'm in. Oh, sure, Riptide, I could invite you. Why is there another Nova? I'm confused. Hello, Furby. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let me send Riptide an invite real quick. There we go. Where was I? Trying to share the. Okay. Just trying to show the link to some servers I'm in. And if you guys want to invite anybody to watch the stream, that'd be great. Oh, okay. Hi, Riptide. How's it going?
Pretty good. My exams are finally over.
That's awesome. Hi, Skittlejar. Welcome to the stream. Oh my gosh, there's 5 people watching. Hello, everyone. The benefits of advertising the stream in multiple servers. Alright, let me see what other servers, because can I advertise this in?
I don't know what to say, so I'm just gonna recommend watching Captain Bomb,
Okay.
The Perfect Galaxy.
All
I've been
right.
invaded by evil.
People in the audience, do you have any questions for me, Nova, or Riptide, or maybe all three of us? That's something we could do.
I end school on the 16th of June. Man, I am so jealous about that. I end school on the 23rd of June. At least my summer break lasts until September. Yay. By the way, I'm going to recruit to a high school in, I don't know, a few days.
Okay, oh, there's still a second Nova waiting to join, even though Nova's already here. I'm so confused.
Okay, I am going to answer the questions that have been asked. How long have you been in the OSC? Well, almost 5 years now. I've been in it since like September or October 2018. And what is your favorite hobby? Well, mainly watching cartoons, the more or less vulgar ones, and especially object shows. I also like to draw. This this erases my boredom. Yeah.
I suppose I'll answer those two questions too. I have been in the Obvious Show community since sophomore year of high school, and I am now in community college, finished out my second year. Yeah, so a decent amount of time. And then my favorite hobby, probably voice acting. I really want to turn it into like a paid job in the future. But for now, it's just a hobby, and I really love it. Any other
Yeah,
questions?
it's cool.
Oh, that's okay, Nova. I might, um, I'm not exactly sure how long I want this stream to go on for. Maybe 30 minutes, maybe longer. I don't know. Oh, okay. Uh, Platinum is not able to join the stream, but he is going to ask a question that I'm going to answer on stream. So let's see what that
Yeah,
question
me too.
is. Typing. Oh, and it's a question for everyone. So everyone who's in the stream, which means it's a question for me and for Riptide. What is your favorite voice acting role and why? The show doesn't have to have a released episode.
Well, I think that it's really fun to voice act Zirconium in Objektivie, my Scratch Object show. I recommend watching it. Go watch it. Even if you don't understand Polish. Of course, not forcing, but yeah. Zirconium is a vampire, and I kind of like this type of creatures, so. By the way, he has a cool personality. I think that he's the best character in this show. I also like to voice act Emerald in The Miracles Athens.
Cool. Alright, and as for me, hello, Gianna. Welcome to the stream. Alright, and as for me, it's really hard to choose a favorite voice acting role because, I mean, I've been in a few unreleased, few, well, I'm in a few object shows that have not been released yet, and then some that have been released. Um, I'd have to say it's a tie between for released character voice acting role, I have to go with Torch from The Future of Objects because that's a really fun role to play. Um, and I get to use my normal voice for it, which is super easy for me. And then I'd have to say for like unreleased, there's a character in a show that my friend is making, actually, my friend Penn, uh, called Object Tropics, and one of the characters that I voice is a character named Plank, and she's got a British accent, and she's basically like a sadist and super crazy, and I'm really excited for Object Tropics to come out. So yeah, thank you for the question, Platinum, even though you are not in stream. Any other questions?
Yeah, I really like to answer questions as long as they're not personal questions, as like when will you do a face reveal? Like this is violating privacy. And
Exactly.
if Super Mario 2011 watches this and hears this, he can go fuck himself. He forced me to do a face reveal for over 2 months now, and is throwing hissy fits, and he is just an attention beggar.
Oh, I didn't even notice the message that Nova sent me back in the stream. Is it working now?
Welcome
Uh,
back
hey, bro.
again.
Okay.
All right, nice.
Hello, welcome to the water. Sorry, I had to make this Burger Brawl reference because it's like my one of favorite object shows.
Nova could answer the questions too that people have asked. So we
Well,
have, how long have you been in the Object Show community?
well, I've been in the OSC since I'd say, I first heard of BFDI since 2019, but I never actually joined the community until June 2020.
All right, and then we also have, what is your favorite hobby?
Favorite hobby? I guess I just enjoy doing digital art.
All right, and then Platinum was not able to join, but he had a question for everyone. Riptide and I already answered it, so you can answer it. What is your favorite voice acting role and why? The show doesn't have to have a released episode.
Um, I'm kind of tied between two, but I guess there's only one released project that I voice in, and that's so far, and that's Inanimate Brawl episode 9. I'm the backup VA for Gemini Ball's male side in episode 9. And it's been almost a year since the episode was released, and I kind of did enjoy having to take over Ketchup's role for a bit. So I guess that's the only one. As for unreleased, I'm tied between two. Um, One of them is Charcoal and Arena of Objects because she's the second female voice role that I've ever gotten, and the other option is actually one of the four characters that I voice in Platinum's upcoming show Conquest for the Championship. Their name is X Marks the Spot, and they're actually they're actually one of the only few voices that I get to do that has a pirate accent. So it's actually fun voicing a character with a pirate accent.
That's awesome. Alright, for the two people who are watching, do you have any more questions for either me, Riptide, Nova, or for all three of us?
Oh, and also hello, Skittle Jar.
Um, try to see what other there's servers I can advertise this to.
Ooh, I have a question.
Okay.
When did you guys first start voice acting?
Very recently, just last year, I believe. December, I think.
Well, I well, I think I have started voice acting in some of my very, very early projects in 2018 that are currently lost and will be never found. But I voice acted. I was 8 and I was very near from 9 because they were made late June. This was my first true YouTube activity before my mother deleted it because I was too young and too stupid to use it. Yes. So yeah.
To answer my own question, I've actually started voice acting a long time ago. Actually, I last I checked the date. I checked. I started voice acting since 2014, but I never actually started voice acting frequently until 2021.
I just remembered. I think it's been longer since the first uh voice acting role I got. Might have been actually 2021, I think, with Rainbow Dash being my first voice acting role. But the project hasn't been released. It's still heavily a work in progress. Any other questions from the three people in the audience or the people in the stream?
Hmm. I think I got a question.
Okay.
What is probably the worst object show y'all have ever created? I'm pretty sure. I bet my left nut that Nova will answer the Silveranian battle. All plot
Oh, you
polarizes.
believe? Actually, it's two of the worst object shows I've created. Actually, well, one of them, as you know, is obviously going by the name the Silveranian Battle. It sucks. Like I can't even words can't describe how awful it is. And I guess the second show might actually come as a shock to some, but I definitely didn't like this show, and I regret making it. You might know it under the name Plot Paralysis.
I guessed it right. Yay! Get the champagne.
So I've only made two shows. My first show was called Ambience, and that was probably the worst because that was the first time I had ever tried to make an object show, and it wasn't even released. I canceled it because not a lot of people wanted to work on it anymore. So I decided to create a Battle for Turquoise Theater alongside a bunch of people from Ambience, including Rain. And yeah,
And now I'm gonna answer myself. Of the unofficial pilots, well, I have only made one pilot show. This was 2 episodes, Object Fun 2019. These are pilots. I'm planning to adapt it into a real object show and not pilots, and it will not be real live action anymore. A fun fact, this show had blood, but it was literally a piece of paper colored with a red crayon. And of the official ones, I'd say the blonde raised by children at Scratch, or however this name went. It was just literally a show based on TROC3, and it kind of sucked. Yeah, it it had terrible voice acting, and it only lasted 7 episodes. No wonder why. And by the way, I openly stated this is canon to TROs if we even though it is a headcanon show and this is not canon, this is canon. Yeah, yeah. This is this is not real. The show is currently Lost Media. I have only found a link to one episode and I have a part of one episode saved, but I'm not sure where it is. So, and it was on a website I had from 2020 to 2021, along with some Polish commercial parodies and a parody of Pingus. So yeah, the Brondleys at Scratch Bar Children definitely. And if we go for more official shows, which were not based on anything, I'd say Object Vector. Because of how lazy it was, this was just animatic, and this had a god awful art style, and it was copied from literally everything, even the team picking. It was directly copied from Teapot. Just look at the best team's jingle. It's pretty obvious that it's stolen from the strongest team on Earth's jingle. Wow, I spoke a lot. So yeah, definitely this.
Let me check the chat real quick. Welcome to
Surprisingly,
the.
Object Vector is the only one that isn't lost. Hmm. Honestly, I regret making all of this free.
If we're talking about shows that we enjoy making, I guess for me, there's two again. One of them, as we all know, well, at least I think maybe Riptide might know, goes by the name Ranger Objects. At least the reboot, Ranger Objects version 2, it was kind of like the peak moment in my OSC career, even though I was only a 12-year-old making the time. And I felt like there was actually some potential to go along with it. And the second one happens to be one of the only two current and ongoing projects, Scene of the Crime. I guess Scene of the Crime is actually a show that one of the only show that I actually enjoy working on, because because I actually have because shocker, I actually have almost 3 episodes written.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna tell that I have three object shows that I really enjoy or enjoyed making very, 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 very much. The first one is my Polish language object show on Scratch, Obiektyw Obiektywie, because I think it has a cool plot. I have a great storyline idea for episode 9, but I won't reveal it until the episode is released. The second one is an upcoming one, Fight for Google Doros. Yeah, also has a pretty cool storyline in mind. This will be just a semi reboot of Object Vector, but way better, yeah. And the third one will be the Half Jug Show, quite a bit inspired by MOSS. It will be Object Achievement Quest, yeah, yeah. And Acey voice acts Wasachi and Kool-Aid Ice in it, so yeah, yeah. You should definitely check it out. I'm still waiting until some more voice actors sign up because I really need your help, so I also made 2 shots, one with idea from South Park and the other from with idea from Burba Papa One Big Happy Family. Both are ones of my favorite shows. I like to watch them whenever I have time. So yeah, these projects are my favorite projects to work on. Shit, why do I always have to speak so much about shows I like or don't like working on? Yeah, I also had a scrapped concept called Object Sync. If I re if I restart it ever, I think that I'm going to try my best so it's not a failure. Unlike the Object from Pilots or TBRASBC or Object Vector. No, this might be even better than Obiektyw Obiektywie. I also currently work on one more object show, which is a joke show. Well, maybe a semi-joke show because it has normal characters, albeit with superpowers, called Bitwa Przeznaczenia, which means Destiny Robot. I don't really think I enjoy working on it because it is currently on, well, hiatus because there's only one teaser released one damn month ago. Yeah, and pretty much I bet that one of the characters called the baking soda will be an object of a cult. It already was before somebody literally stand it, so yeah. Why do I always have to talk so much? Why am I so talkative?
All
I
right,
hate my stutter.
we are over the 30-minute mark, and there's only one person watching right now. So I think after I answer the question of what object show do I enjoy making the most, I'm going to end the stream. So it's sort of obvious because I only have one show right now, which is Turquoise Tussle, formerly known as Turquoise Battle for Turquoise Theater, but I decided to change the name. Oh, we have another question from Skittlejar. What is the worst object show you've seen?
Honestly, this is going to be pretty obvious. It's either Shape World or Battle for Go Animate Island. Like, bruh, both of those shows are horribly animated and just stupid. They have a stupid premise. But especially Battle for Go Animate Island. Because not only it steals characters, but it also steals the plot line from BFDR. Yeah, the first episode is directly copied from BFDR 1, and it uses copyrighted characters without permission. Like SpongeBob, I think. Yeah, SpongeBob was probably in this show, but I don't remember already because who would remember 40 contestants in a bland and god awful object show nobody recognizes anyway?
Alright, the worst object show that I've ever seen. I mean, it's uh, sort of a obvious one, but I caught like a snippet of like few minutes of one that probably everyone has heard of, object redundancy. It's so inappropriate, but I remember seeing on Twitter that the even the creator of that show themselves is ashamed of ever making it, so I can understand why.
You reminded me that I also have a third least favorite object show, which is obviously pretty much object terror like. And this is the main reason, um, along with Happy Tree Friends, because I was in its fandom in 2019, which I really regret. Albeit 2019 is probably the best year in my life. Why do objects have blood anyway? Why? Just why? By the way, it's confined that in episode 6 there's going to be I'm not saying this word scene. The RA word. You probably guessed it already.
I honestly don't even want to know. Hi, Easton.
Basically,
Welcome to
Happy
the
Tree Friends.
stream. Oh, and we have another guest joining us. Everybody, please say hello to Blossom.
Oh,
Welcome, Blossom.
Hello, Blossom.
hello there, guys. I'm just here to answer questions and stuff because I'm in a chatty mood right now.
All right. Let me
Mm-hmm.
scroll up and find the questions. Okay, first question. How long have you been in the OSC?
Uh, Honestly, not too long. I mean, I've been in the OSC ever since like last October, I think. I think I'd have to check, but I've been in the OSC for a while now. I just haven't really been into the object show aspect of things until like 3 or 4 months ago, so that's fun.
All right. Second question. What is your favorite hobby?
Definitely drawing. Definitely drawing. I do it literally every day.
All
Wait,
right. Let me find the question from Platinum. What is your favorite voice acting role and why? The show doesn't have to have a released episode.
oh, that's a good one. I guess my favorite one right now is shit, my brain's not working. Hold on. Uh my favorite the favorite person I voice right now is either Origami from Leftovers or Mike Stan from uh the other show. It's just they're different voices than mine, so I get to play around with them a lot and it's pretty fun. So, yeah.
All right. What is the worst object show you've ever seen?
That's okay. It's either okay. You know what? I will say it. Object redundancy. I think it's everybody's most hated object show.
That's the one.
It's my
That's the
fourth most
one I
hated
answered
object,
with.
so I only have the behind by Object Terror, the third, Shape Word, the second, and Battle for Go Animate Island, the first.
Oh, okay. I've actually seen a part of one of those, but I don't really have an opinion on it. Ugh.
Um. Okay. Easton asked, "How do I apply to become a guest in a future stream?" Because yes, I'm still accepting guests today. So if Easton, if you want me to send you a link to the StreamYard, you can join. Um. Anyways, what were the other questions we were asking? If you have made any object shows like recently or in the past, uh,
Uh,
what is the worst object show that you have made?
uh, honestly, the worst object show I ever even thought of was this. Actually, I don't think I have one. I don't think I have a least favorite object show because I only own like three right now and I'm working on one. So,
All right, and then what is like your favorite object show that you're making right now?
definitely cl- definitely roadside objects. Literally nobody has heard of it, but it's pretty interesting to like script out the storyline and everybody's dynamics. And I don't think I'm going to release it to the public for a while, but yeah, that's my favorite show I'm working on right now.
Sounds really interesting. Or is it like um is it like an object show that you're just working on by yourself, or are you like looking for people to help out? Because I'd love to voice act for it. It sounds really interesting.
Uh, right now I'm working on it by myself, but once I get assets done and like the general set plot of it, I'll definitely look out for voice actors and animators, possibly like storyboarders as well. So that's fun.
All right, cool. I'm going to quickly send Easton the link so he can join and answer some questions. All right,
Yay.
Easton, I've sent you the link. All right, while we wait for Easton to come into the stream, does anybody who is watching have any more questions?
Can't wait. Can't wait for the questions. I really like to answer questions from random
Oh,
people. As
sure,
long as they're not
Skittlejar.
personal.
Sure, Skittlejar, you can join too.
Riptide,
Um,
it's fine if you talk a lot. You don't need to mute yourself. You're just being really excited and stuff.
I don't remember if I'm friends with Skittlejar or not. So, yeah, no. Let me find. I know I'm trying to remember what server they're in. I think it's isn't it Earth? Oh yeah, found it. Message and paste. There we go. Sent it to you, Skittle Jar. Oh, and I just noticed. Oh, sorry.
Wait. Let's revert to the question. What's your favorite role in an object show? Because I forgot one character that I absolutely love voicing, and I hope they have more questions. I'm gonna use they them because they're a gender, but they mainly use he him pronouns anyway. So it's Soapy from Powerful Object War. It's another object show in Polish, albeit it has available English translation. Yeah, I really like to voice act them because they're one of the only LGBT representation in Polish media, like people under the transgender umbrella. I'm under it myself. I'm gender flex, male flex more specifically. Why the hell am I such talkative now? I need to control it, yeah. So, by the way, I think that they might develop a great personality that will be pretty interesting. In fact, I helped a little bit on episode 1B scripts, and the episode is probably gonna be released this summer or fall, so yeah. Fasten the seatbelts and wait for it, yeah.
Alright,
And
so
subscribe to the person who made it because he's a great guy, he's nice, and he's pretty cool also.
alright, so before I invite the next guest, I just noticed that Novus announced in the Novaverse that they had to leave because their bus finally arrived, so that makes sense why they left. Alright. So I'm bringing in one guest at a time to answer questions so it doesn't get too overwhelming. So the first guest is Skittle Jar.
Hello,
Welcome,
everyone.
Skittle.
Hello,
Hi.
Skeletor.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
You guys may also know me
Alright,
for
let me
creating
find those
the miraculous items as well.
questions. Okay. Okay. Skittle, first question for you. How
Yep.
long have you been in the OSC?
I've been in the OSC since 2021.
All right. Second question. What is your
Oh no,
favorite
not
hobby?
2021, not the worst year of my life.
But
Albeit this was a pretty
my favorite hobby is
still a
playing
pretty
video
good
games.
year in some aspects. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. Second place
Alright,
worst is 2020 and 2022 with a 5 out of 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my favorite hobby is my favorite hobby is animating and gaming as well. Yeah.
Alright. And then I should have written these questions down. What is your favorite voice acting role and why? The show doesn't have to have a released episode.
My favorite voice actor role is in the Island Class because like he has like a chill personality and stuff like and he's like yeah he just has a chill personality and like helpful sometimes. Yeah.
Alright. And then we have what is the worst object show you've seen?
It's I think this one should be pretty obvious. It's Object Terror because it has like blood. Who puts blood in object shows, honestly? Sexual content and but like cursing and stuff. Like Object Terror makes like any other object worse.
An object show sucks because it has first. Meanwhile, Burger Brawl. Yeah, the upcoming object achievement quest is also going to have some cussing. But to a lesser extent.
That's good.
Alright, and then if you have made any shows in the past, and or if you're currently making any object shows, what is the worst object show that you've made?
Brawl for Diamonds. The reason why is because, sorry about that. Hold on. The reason why is because, like, it never got released. Like, it was just basically, it was like fanon, and I was terrible at animating in 2020 because I used the phone, and I'm not great. Like, I'm not great at like drawing on a phone. So yeah, that's probably my worst object show that I created.
Alright, and then what is the best object show in your opinion that you've created?
The best object show I created was the miraculous items, of course, because like I got like used to animating like Adobe Flash 20 CS6, and after I got my PC, I started animating, getting better at animating, and my production is like almost done. So yeah, that's probably the best object show that I created.
Alright, I can't remember if there were any other questions.
Hold on.
I don't think there were any other questions.
Okay, now I've got a pretty much good question. What is your favorite and what is your least favorite character in any object show that you work on? In my opinion, the best character in an object show I work on is definitely Zirconium from my object show Objective. And in my opinion, the worst one that I've already cancelled is Idiot Who No One Likes and the Hero Building Hell. Literally, his name says it all. By the way, he is depicted as the worst thing that has ever existed. If we don't count the cancelled object shows, I'd say Silver Ball from Powerful Object War. It's even more selfish than I used to be in 2021. So yay.
The best like character in any object show I worked on is Rainbow, because she's nice. Rainbow from Island Pass, because she's like nice, joyful, and she stood up to a bowling ball and like kicked them. In which bowling ball was the worst object show character I worked on. Like I was, and like working on, because he like mean, bossy and stuff. Also, yeah. I'm sorry for taking long pauses before I speak. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
It's alright. I think we are going to move on to our fifth guest. Everyone, please welcome Easton to the stream. Welcome. Oh,
Hi,
he left.
Easton.
Sorry.
He left immediately after I invited him.
Oh my god.
There's no way.
Bro.
Bruh. I just realized we both had the same birthday, like again.
Wait.
Hold on.
Hold on, he's back.
Notification.
Okay.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi broke or something. That's okay. Okay, I'm gonna restart this. Everyone, please welcome our fifth guest to this, well, technically fourth guest to the stream, Easton. Welcome to the stream, Easton.
Hi.
Hello,
Hi,
Easton.
Easton.
You either know me as the person who voices like 90% of the cast in War of the Money, or the guy who randomly voices stuff on Mr. Turtles.
Wow.
Sweet.
All right. First question for you. How long have you been in the OSC?
I've been in it since like 2020. I just randomly found an object show and I was like, wow, BFDI, let me watch this.
All right. Second question. What is your favorite hobby?
I like to draw and just, I don't know, I just like to do random stuff, draw mostly.
All right. What is your favorite voice acting role and why? The show doesn't have to have a released episode.
That's actually a hard question. I have fun voicing in Total Roblox Supremacy, like, because I'm friends with the owner, Mr. Turtles. You already know that.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess maybe that Coeptus.
All right.
It's
What is
hard
the
to choose a
worst?
favorite role.
All right. What is the worst object show you've ever seen?
Object Terror.
Yep. We can pretty much agree. All of us can agree on that one.
All
That
right.
show was terrible.
Couldn't agree more.
If you have made an object show in the past, or if you're currently making an object show, what is the worst object show you've ever made?
Mm.
I don't really make object shows. I just like voice act and script write for them.
Okay, that makes sense. I don't remember if there were any other questions. I don't think there were. I'm curious. There's one person watching this stream. I'm not sure who that is.
Silly.
Oh, that's probably me.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So do any of the guests have questions for me, or questions for a specific person, or a question for everyone?
Bap, bap, bap.
Does anyone need a free voice actor?
Maybe.
All right, if we have no more questions and no more guests wanting to join, wait.
Yeah.
I should get Mr. Turtles on.
Mr. Turtles.
So he's
Be
probably
funny.
gonna scream at us to do lines though.
I don't really know Mr. Turtles.
Oh,
Me neither.
yeah. Yes, you do.
I really don't.
Oh wait, no, not you. I thought
Oh.
I wasn't even paying attention to the thing for a second. I thought that was Acey. Because
Oh.
I'm an idiot.
Okay.
All right. Like I was saying, if there are no more people wanting to join as guests, and if there are no more questions, then I suppose I will end the stream here because it's been almost an hour since I started recording.
True.
So, thank you to Riptide, Blossom, Easton, and Skittlejar for joining me today.
No problem.
It was a
You're
pleasure.
You're
welcome.
welcome. Next time, let me know when you're doing a stream and I can join earlier. Because I didn't even notice until I got a recommendation.
I might decide to stream again maybe a couple of times over the summer if I have the time to, which I probably will.
Cool.
All right. This is the end of the stream. Thank you to everyone who came and watched.
All right.
And goodbye until next time. Stay swag, my shooting stars. I have been Spacey Acey, also known as Acey. And goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.